It's snowing outside. They're talking about somewhere between 6 to 11 inches, but it doesn't matter in the Silverdome. It's nice and comfortable inside. Bob Thomas set to kick off for the Bears. Rick Kane and Ray Williams back deep for the Detroit Lions. That is Ray Williams with some room. Williams outside the 25 to about the 28, where the Lions will operate. Stopped by Al Harris, number 90 for Chicago.
And this is the NFC leading rushing team, 176 yards a game. Bolschweiler is the only player to be there all of the games this year for Monty Clark.
Burton Lawless, the ex-Cowboy, Fowler, Bollinger, Dietrich.
And Big Dave Hill, who caught 7 balls last week against Tampa Bay.
Danielson is the quarterback. Billy Sims and Dexter Bussey are the runners. Freddie Scott and Thompson, the wide receiver.
The Bears do a lot of fooling around. They give you a million different sets with that 51 defense of theirs.
Right now it's a 4-man front. Billy Sims barrels for about 5. The line of scrimmage then was the 28. Muckensturm stopped him. Let's look at the rest of the defense.
Hampton, who may be 270 right now. Osborne, Page, Hartenstein, all hitters. They play at the 5 a lot. They'll go from a 5 to a 3 into a 4, and they're very aggressive.
The linebackers, Muckensturm, who just made that tackle, Hicks and Campbell. Secondary, tough.
All hitters, Schmidt, Ellis, Pensick, and Doug Plank.
Billy Sims got 6 yards on his first carry, so it's 2nd and 4.
And he float, huh?
Danielson, the quarterback. Sims in motion, and Danielson's going in that direction. Got a blocker in front. About a yard shy of a first down. Gary Campbell, Tom Hicks brought him down.
The short passing game is what Monty Clark would like to make sure Danielson stays with. You can throw on the Bears a little bit, but they're pretty tough.
Dexter Bussey, Billy Sims. Sims will have it with the extra effort. Muckensturm again, the tackler, with help from Osborne.
Sims just glides, waits for the blocks, and then takes off. He has great lateral movement, though, coming off full speed. He's an incredible ball carrier.
When you carry it that many times, you have to. A shot to Ray Williams. 1st and 10, Detroit at the 46-yard line of Chicago. Rick Kane and Dexter Bussey behind Danielson. Looks like an automatic. Worked like most automatics.
Bussey by Tom Hicks, the linebacker.
3-yard loss, make it 2nd and 13. Ball at the 49-yard line of Chicago. First possession for Detroit. Chicago hasn't had it yet. Billy Sims and Dexter Bussey now the running back tandem. Danielson with good time, throws high. Ray Williams is complete. Terry Schmidt, the Chicago defender, and what a good throw from Danielson.
And Schmidt thought he had the good angle on the deep sideline. This ball is really well thrown by Danielson. He's a straight drop back passer. He's not much of a scrambler. Gets a rush from Osborne and Hampton on that side. Look at this throw. Right on, both feet down. That's an excellent play.
And Daniels, here's the catch again, the last part of that. Danielson, like Bradshaw and so many others, with his index finger over the end of the football as he throws.
Good velocity on that throw.
34 is the line of scrimmage. Detroit on the move early. Dexter Bussey. Bussey's had some injury problems in recent years, but this year has been a vintage year, as you can see, averaging almost 5 yards a carry. 2nd and inches. Still need inches. Into the backfield quickly, and it's still 3rd, but this time it's more inches. This is Billy Sims. He got it. Down to about the 22, stopped by Muckensturm.
Good block on the outside by Dietrich, the rookie from North Carolina State, who's having to work on Hampton. He held that block a long time. Boy, Sims really reads blocking well, doesn't he? He had 7 200-yard rushing days in college at Oklahoma. 7 200s.
That was, of course, from that wishbone, and this is a little bit different. And the way he's been able to accommodate his style to this has been even more amazing. This is Billy Sims again. This is nothing for Billy. 2nd and 11, in fact, in the Thanksgiving Day Classic at the Silverdome in Detroit. Danielson looking. Still looking. And there's really not much place to look, as everybody was covered.
I think Detroit gets another offensive play. It's against the Bears for lining up off sides. They're getting as close to number 16 as possible. Too close.
Offside, third down.
51 is Bruce Herron. Again, in the event you joined us late, it is snowing outside. It has been since early morning here in Pontiac. But the dome is a dome. And then here it's quite pleasant. 3rd and 5. Danielson drops and throws and overthrows. Intended for Billy Sims. And we will look at the Lions' fine rookie kicker, Ed Murray from Tulane. Eric Hipple is the holder, and that's what he's done so far. From this distance, he's been very effective.
I'll tell you, he has a very live kick, too. That's not like some soccer style. This ball is really thumped and carries and gets up very quickly.
It'll be from 34 yards out to try to get the Lions on the scoreboard first. They've had the ball and kept it since the opening kickoff. Got it.
Eddie Murray played 19 NFL seasons and was nicknamed Eddie Money because he could be counted on in making a pressure kick. He made the Pro Bowl and first-team All-Pro as a rookie in 1980. He's a member of the Hall of Fame All-1980s team, and he played with the Lions from 1980 through 1991. After that, he had one-year stints with the following teams. He did not play in the NFL during the 1996 and 1998 seasons. ProFootballReference.com ranks him as the 13th best kicker and lists Jason Elam as the most similar kicker to Eddie Murray over his career.
Here's the offensive line. The tackles are #1 draft choices. Albrecht and Lick, Sorey and Jackson, 2 of the biggest guards in the league, and they're good, and Neal at center.
Robin Earl is the tight end, and Bashnagel and Scott open at wide receiver. Evans, Harper, and Walter Payton, who should go over 1,000 yards with this carry. He would have done it last week if he had not been evicted from that game. Whoop. It's Evans looking with no place to go. Vince Evans going to throw on first down. John Mendenhall, the ex-New York Giant, made that tackle.
Purifori, he's also a former Green Bay Packer. Gay, who used to be a tight end out in college days and is now a defensive tackle. Mendenhall, and of course Bubba Baker, number 60.
The linebackers, Weaver, Fantetti in the middle, and Stan White.
Actually, Vaughn brought him in as soon as he was given the defense to work over.
The secondary, Smith and Hunter, and the rest. It'll be 2nd and 15 as Vince Evans tried to throw on first down and couldn't get rid of it. Roland Harper and Walter Payton, and here's Payton. We got 2 or 3 as they knock him back, led by William Gay.
Walter Payton went over 1,000 rushing yards for the 5th straight season. He joined Jim Brown, Jim Taylor, and Franco Harris as the only rushers at that time to turn the trick.
Ball is at the 20. It's 3rd and 12, and Payton's over 1,000. Ashnagel comes in motion. Evans drops. Detroit has a blitz on, and it's successful. Wayne Smith was the first to arrive.
The 35th sack of the year for the Lions. And Bubba comes off, and there's a lot of hand touching. Here comes the blitz. They fake it with the safety man, but the outside corner from the right did come. Picked up by Walter Payton, but he came around the edge. Evans doesn't like the pocket a lot anyway.
A fine offensive tackle during his playing days. Worked under Don Shula. That's Dexter Bussey out to the 30-yard line. Gary Fensick finally made the tackle, but Bussey for about 15. Billy Sims again behind Burton Wallace. And again, the Bears shut it down, led by Muckett-Stern. So it'll be 3rd down now and 9 for Detroit. Still 3-0, with 7.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Billy Sims and Horace King this time. Danielson drops. Fires. Ray Williams has a Detroit first down.
Back under control. They say these people only come along about every 5 or 6 years. The O.J. Simpsons, the Jim Browns, and Jim Taylors. Earl Campbell's the ones that can turn a franchise around with plays like this. Look at him use the blocking. And now he decides he'll go right for the tape. You'll never get him now.
A great block by Amos Fowler. The offensive center set up the whole thing.
That is his third touchdown receiving the football. And even though it was a run, it'll count as a pass reception. But is he something to watch?
Dave Williams and Walter Payton. Vince Evans back at quarterback. Evans throws. Intended for James Scott, knocked down at the last second by James Hunter. The big completion. In fact, one of the two went to Robin Earl. But Detroit's defense has controlled the situation so far. Baker is back in the game, by the way. This is Dave Williams looking and not finding any place to go. Bears still have 3 timeouts remaining. Third down. They haven't called one yet. Evans looking for some place to go, and he'll have some room. Still on his feet is Evans. It's enough for a first down, and now they'll burn a timeout. Ryan Bashnagel, James Scott, Ricky Watts, all in the game for Chicago. Detroit again fakes a blitz, and it's not a fake. Evans fires down the middle to Scott. Jimmy Allen, the tackler. Penalty marker goes down. That'll stop the clock for the Bears. Evans fires, got a man open. James Scott. Scott out of bounds wisely at about the 7-yard line. Brian Bashnagel is the holder for Thomas.
He's 5 for 5 from this distance in.
This is going to be 24 yards out. And should be not too much of a problem for Bob Thomas. Got it. Hill in motion. Danielson chased by Page. Throws high. Remarkable effort to get rid of it even.
For a guy that's not supposed to be able to move in the pocket, he's making some pretty drastic quick ones. Page really forces this early, Pat. Ball should probably not have been thrown, but it's tough down there to decide.
3 wide receivers, Dexter Bussey deep. Pass is caught by Scott. Coming across the middle, Walter shied the tackle. What a fine catch by Fred Scott.
From Amherst, he's studying to be a doctor while he's playing professional football, Pat. You're right, this was some catch because it wasn't a pure pass. He had to stop, go up, and take it knowing he was going to get hit. That's a great catch.
At the 23, first down Detroit. Hill again in motion. Danielson again fades. Scott again. Oh! And he is popped by Gary Finsick just as he makes the catch. And he snaps right back up.
175 pounds, and he comes across the middle 2 plays in a row against a secondary that has a reputation for knocking you cold. Watch Finsick make the contact. And Scott jumped up very quickly and said, I'm all right, but I got the catch and I got the ball.
Pass blocking, and Danielson sets.
Well, he's moving around pretty well in that pocket because Page is getting some penetration on every play. That's some reception.
Bussey again. Bussey close to a first down to the Bear 45, about a yard shy. Lions on the move, leading 10-3. Oh, Robinson, one of the running backs, but that's Dexter Bussey for a first down. As Billy Sims and Horace King in the backfield. Looking deep for Scott. And over his head. Terry Schmidt back there with him.
Boy, he is a good man-to-man cover. Schmidt is.
Ladaney back for Detroit now, number 15. Lenny Walter shied back at the 10 for Chicago. Much has happened in the third quarter. Ladaney throws. Pass is complete to Bussey. Detroit first down at the 25. Now it's Billy Sims behind Dexter Bussey. Sims, first carry, second half. Sims to the 15.
And Hicks had him early, Pat. Big linebacker hit him, and I think Alan Page finally had to make the tackle.
Page and Hartenstein helped out.
Watch Hicks fill this. 54 is right there. He's a good tackler. Sims just walked right through it.
First down, Detroit, just inside the 15-yard line. 6.5 minutes left to play third quarter. 1st and 10. It's the 13th play of this drive coming up for Detroit. And that's what Sims has done today. The long touchdown run by Billy came on a screen pass. Bussey to the 10. Billy Sims comes out on 2nd and 6. And Rick Kane, I think, replaces him. Yes.
Good little pass receiver, Kane is.
Bussey to the 5. Billy Sims is now back in the game with Dexter Bussey. Sims. It'll be a first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Detroit. Good blocking on the left side by the Detroit offensive line.
Billy Sims explodes. Watch him come off the ball. He just wants short yardage now. Right at Page and Hartenstein. Vincey gets most of it. And Plank comes over to make sure. Some charge off that ball. Aldisweiler's doing some job at left tackle.
So is Burton Lawless at left guard. 1st and goal. Rick Kane and Horace King now the running back tandem for Detroit. They lead 10-3 and they're trying to make it bigger. King looked like it was inevitable that he would score, and the Bears still knock him back. It is 2nd and goal at the 1. Sims and Bussey. That's Danielson. And the struggle continues as Danielson tried to score a touchdown.
And there's going to be a problem. There's still 2 people engaged in minor warfare. The 2nd touchdown rushing for Gary Danielson, and he's going to have to get a new valet. Look at this, and he doesn't care.
A 90-yard touchdown drive. They used up 17 plays.
There's Bussey fouling him in to make sure. It wasn't over till the final out, was it?
Not sure it's over yet. Brad Shearer is the one doing the clothing adjustment.
A call for emergency 1.
Here is Fensick helped out. Hipple holding. Murray kicking. 17-3, Detroit.
Chicago has only run 28 plays. Detroit has run 55 plays.
It's hard to win many games like that. That is Payton. But you can win games like that. Payton about 9 yards.
One of them is to string it out, but then he can duck back into a hole and still blast it on you. The other is to go meet it right away and try to take all the blocking in front of him. But the hardest thing of all is finally tackling him when you get him cornered. And you better have help. Look at Allen holding on.
Harper this time. And he's got some room. Roland Harper rolls for another first down. Payton 42 yards and 7 carries. Payton behind Greavy, Sorey, and Harper. Got about 5 more. Ken Fantetti, the first Detroit player to make contact.
When you finally hem him in, he becomes rather strong and large, doesn't he? Picked up, what, 5 yards?
2nd and 5.
3rd down now for Chicago. They need 3 for a first. Here's Payton. He'll have the 3+. Payton across the 50. Stopped finally by Mendenhall, but another Bear first down.
Some of the great running backs have been able to turn back into traffic and make it work for them. Walter this time swings around, has a chance to maybe try to get back to the sidelines. Once he gets in here, watch this duck out. Now he says, where is everybody? Let's go back inside, and I'll take them on right here.
And that's a good term to use about his running style, is I'll take him on. Here comes Mendenhall out. Walter Payton again, and breaks into the Lions secondary. Another first down, still going, still fighting inside the 30 to the 28. Mike McCoy finally gets him down, but this is just pure talent, I guess.
And you know, his wife Connie, they're expecting their first baby momentarily. She's back in Arlington Heights. This is a 19-yarder. Almost goes down, uses the hand for balance. And I can't describe this, and I would hate to try to tackle it.
Big block by Noah Jackson in front of him.
78 yards and 11 carries, and the motor is running. He's hot.
He's just become the 7th player in NFL history to reach 8,000 yards. Bashnagel swings in motion. Roland Harper gets a try. And he spins down to about the 25. They're both inspired at the moment. Fantetti made the tackle. Watts to the motion. Payton to the middle. Payton bouncing and squirming down to the 20. 3rd and 1. Harper and Payton, the running backs. Evans going to go for the bunch. May have the bunch. Touchdown, Robert Fisher. And the Bears close the gap. 86-yard drive in 9 plays this time. And Evans, who is known for throwing the ball hard, really lays this one up nicely.
Beautifully. Short yardage, and he does. He just gets it over the outstretched hands. The safety man in there, I believe that was Wayne Smith, the young cornerback.
Billy Sims. Ball comes loose. Tom Hicks made the tackle, but Sims had already picked up about 5 yards. 2nd and 3, 7 yards for Billy Sims from the 29. Danielson to Bussey. Near a first down. Rick Kane replaces him on 3rd and 1. They give to Bussey. Bussey will not get the first down. The Bears hit him about 3 times, and Allen Ellis finally took him down.
Well, what a good tackle by Ellis.
Bussey stopped by Campbell.
Clean, right at the knees, and emphatic. Watch this bounce out. Hartenstein gets doubled and cut off in there. Here's the move by Bussey. Oldham. Let's see who that is, the safety man in there that got a shot at him. I believe it was Walter Shot that got the first shot.
Right. Chicago with all 3 timeouts left. Just over 3.5 minutes left to play. And Detroit leading 17-10. Payton going to throw the option pass. And does for Bashnagel. Incomplete. Amazing thing about him, not only can he throw it, you know he's a great runner, he's also their backup punter and backup place kicker. Clock stopped at 3:30. 17-10 Detroit. Evans this time with time. Scott gets him out of the hole with that pass completion from Vince Evans. To Payton. Payton is really cut down this time following the block by Harper.
Bears have 3 timeouts left, and they'll get the clock stopped at 2 minutes.
They have to start thinking about the possibility of overtime. Evans drops on 2nd down. Protection adequate this time. Again, it's complete to James Scott. Another Bear first down at the 41-yard line.
5 defensive backs in for Detroit.
3 wide receivers in for Chicago. They fake a blitz. Evans hanging in the pocket. Hit Bashnagel incomplete. Dave Williams is back there with him. Good pass receiver. There's the draw with Walter Payton. And that's Walter Payton. Oh, just shy of the first down by about a yard. Clock still running. Payton almost broke another one.
Jimmy Hunter had to make a heck of a tackle. Watch the moves here. Watch this move. And this move. Good tackle.
3rd. The yard they need, clock running. They give to Dave Williams. That's a little bit of a surprise. He gets out of bounds. Payton 123 yards and 18 carries now. 50 seconds left on the clock. Bears need a touchdown. Scott again is open. Scott struggling to get out of bounds, but a Bear first down at the 32-yard line.
This is a deep hook pattern. The good speed, drive you off, gets past the linebacker. No longer in play. White's never there. It moves to the inside.
Dave Williams in the backfield with Payton. Evans with his decision made as to what he wants to do. Drops. Lions blitz. Evans throws for Scott. Batted away at the last second. Ray Oldham got the hand up. Scott was loose.
He's in for the nickel defense, the undercover, but what a great play. Payton picked up the blitz, helped on the blocking. Ball is thrown perfectly. Oldham's been with Baltimore, with Pittsburgh, and experience paid off. What a great play.
Matt Suey comes in for the Bears. Payton remains. Scott comes right this time. Bashnigel to the left with Ricky Watts. Evans fire. Has Scott. Another first down, Chicago. In bare possession, 27 seconds left to play.
Is that
and the Bears with one timeout left.
Is that Evans some tough cookie? Well, he's some athlete.
Don't forget James Scott. Catches he has made. And the effort also for Walter Payton. Bears one more timeout. First down. Just inside the 15. Evans drops. And Evans will take off. Evans inside the 5 to about the 3. 17 seconds. Clock still running with 16 seconds left to play. And Chicago uses their last timeout, and Evans might be shaken. 16 seconds left to play. No timeouts left for the Bears. They trail by 7. Walter Payton and Roland Harper, the two running backs. Evans looking for some place to go, firing high over the head of James Scott. Second and goal from the 4. Vince Evans, the pressure on him. Looks, ball up in the air, deflected. Looking for Bashnigel.
But this is some last play of regular time. He doesn't fool around too much looking for anybody, does he? Okay, it's done.
And now, Bashnigel holding. Bob Thomas kicking. Extra point is good, and we will go to overtime.
By the way, Payton is 123 on 18, and Sims is 72 yards on 19. Walter had 13 yards at halftime.
Look at this.
Now 210 pounds, a good pass receiver. He's been averaging over 22 yards a kickoff return, but this one's going to rank with his all-time. Touchdown this year. He used to be a sprinter at Colorado. He ran a 9.600 once. But that is the darndest bunch of bears that you'll see this side of Yellowstone Park.
If he comes out of that alive, he'll be lucky.
What a finish. What a kickoff return right up the middle and cut it out of there.
95 yards by Dave Williams on the overtime kickoff. You say he used to be a sprinter? He still is.